All right, everybody. So what we want to do today is we are going to do distributing with integers. So again, this should be part of our bigger picture that we want to eventually be able to distribute, combine, and simplify longer algebraic expressions. So if you remember our distributing property, we'll start with one that we've already done. So let's say we had 6 parentheses 2x minus 4. So the first step with distributing was always the arrows. So now you're doing 6 times 2x, which is, and we're going to go through all the steps for these first couple. 6 times 2x, drop the minus sign, and then 6 times 4. So 6 times 2x is 12x, drop the minus, and then 6 times 4, 24. So that's what you've already learned. So what we want to do now is we want to go ahead and we want to use integers also. So our first one, we're going to use negative 4 out in front, and then 3x plus 7. So first thing, arrows. And again, we're going to do all the steps for the first couple. So negative 4 multiplied by 3x, drop the plus sign, negative 4 multiplied by 7. We think about our rules for negatives. 1 negative sign, so 4 times 3, 12x. That's a negative. And then plus negative 4 multiplied by 7, again 1 negative, negative 28. Okay, so does it really matter if we put it in the back? So this time what we're going to do is we're going to do negative 5 minus 7j, oops, sorry, j, close it, negative 2. So we're going to go ahead and do this first. So we're going to do negative 2 times negative 5. So think negative 2, negative 5. That's going to be positive 10. Drop the minus. Negative 2 times 7j is going to be negative 14j. I'm just going to give you a second to take a look at that and see if there's anything that we should do. You're right. Minus minus means big plus. So you have 10 plus 14j. And algebraically, remember what we talked about? You should have this one in front, so 14j plus 10 would be the better way to do it. Okay, we'll move over here. Now we're going to do negative 3, parenthesis, 7y minus 4. We're going to do our arrows. Boom, boom. Negative 3 times 7y, 1 negative, so negative 21y. Drop the minus. Negative 3 times 4, negative 12. Give you a second to take a look at it, see if there's anything we want to consider. Big plus, so negative 21y plus 12. We'll rewrite it just so it looks nice. Nice. Okay. A couple more. So let's say we'll do another one where we put our term in the back for it. So if we did 6x minus 4 negative 5 back here. So arrow, arrow, negative 5 times 6x, one negative sign, so negative 30x, drop the minus, negative 5 and 4, negative 20, big plus it, so we end up with negative 30x plus 20. Alright, so let's go ahead and move it up a little bit to something a little more advanced. Not super advanced yet. So, negative 3x, 7, minus 2x. Okay. So why is it a little bit more advanced? Because we have a variable outside. The process is the same. You did things similar to this when we did chapter 3. So negative 3x times 7 is going to be negative 21x. Drop the minus. Negative 3x times 2x. That one is actually going to be negative 6, and then x times x, x squared. So when I look at this, same thing that we've run into before, negative, negative, big plus. Now that's good algebraically. The way you're going to see it when you go through advanced maths is, yeah, that's right, I said maths. You're going to have this be in front, because algebraically, if it has an exponent, it should go in the front before you have something with just a single variable. Okay, all right. And if we did kind of the same thing, we'll do a similar problem, but we'll go ahead and put our multiplier behind. So parenthesis, 3y minus 4, negative 9y here. So arrow, arrow. So you've got negative 9y multiplied by 3y. So negative 9 and 3, that's negative 27. Y times y, y squared. Drop the minus. Negative 9 times 4. That's negative 36 with a y. Since I see minus minus again, we go big plus. And we do negative 27 y squared plus 36 y. Okay, I'm going to show you a couple others on the back that are special, because you want to be prepared for special. So if I have this is one special. I have negative 3x minus 7. Okay. So when you take a look at that real quick, this is really important. It looks like there's nothing out inside. You can do it a couple different ways. You guys are used to seeing something like this outside, and it means opposite of. I could also do it this way. I could say, well, that's the same thing as having a negative 1. So if I did negative 1 multiplied by negative 3x, negative negative means positive. Drop the minus. Negative 1 times 7 is negative 7. Big plus. So 3x plus 7. Okay. I'm going to show you another one. You're going to use this to help you figure this one out. So if we have this plus 3, then it's the same thing, Give you a second to solve it on your own. So that means this is the same thing as a negative 1. So you're multiplying both of those. Negative 1 times 6x, that is negative 6x. Drop the plus. Negative 1 times 3 is negative 3. Okay, I got a couple I want you to try on your own. So let's go back to what we did at first. So we'll do negative 5, and we'll do 6y minus 4. I'll give you a second to solve that. Okay, so we've got arrow, arrow, negative 5 times 6y, negative 30y, drop the minus, negative 5 times 4, negative 20. So from here, big plus, negative 30y plus 20. Okay, next one. So this time I'm going to do negative 7, 6 minus 3m. Give you a chance. Okay. Arrow, arrow. Negative 7 times 6 is going to be negative 42. Drop the minus. Negative 7 times 3m is negative 21m. Big plus. Now, thinking like a mathematician, bing. This should go in front, and then this. That's the more accurate. Try one more. See if you remember magic. So I got this. Here you go. Okay. Same thing as having a negative 1 here to do its magic. Negative 1 times 6x. Negative 6x, drop the plus, negative 1 and 15, negative 15. Okay, great job, thank you.